What's going on, creators? My name's Joshua. I'm a YouTube certified expert and partner with TubeBuddy. Today, I'm going to show you how to look at the 30-day overview section of the channel review tool. This section gives you detailed data on how your channel's been performing for the last 30 days. Let's take a look. When you look at the 30-day trends section of the channel review, it's going to look very familiar to the overview screen of your YouTube analytics. However, we're pulling information from all four tabs and just putting them in one easy place to read. Scrolling down to the audience section, we can start to see that we're about a 3-to-1 as far as men to women watching our content. And our largest age group is the 25 to 34, followed very closely by the 18 to 24. This is really common across the majority of YouTube channels unless you're directly targeting people over 44 years old or younger teenagers. It's also useful to see what kind of devices your viewers are using to consume your content. If you're more of a suggested channel, say like a vlog, entertainment, maybe sketch comedy, it would make sense that a lot of traffic's coming from mobile. For TubeBuddy, we find that we get most of our traffic from desktop, which makes sense because we're a browser extension and people are probably on their desktop uploading content to YouTube and watching our tutorials to learn how to use our software that works best on a browser on a desktop. YouTube also breaks down tablets, TVs, and consoles, but unless you're a gaming channel or you do a lot of really high-end episodic content or you have a video podcast that's a little longer form, you really aren't going to get a lot of traffic from your television right now. You may notice on your channel over the next year or two that you're getting a lot more traffic from India, Brazil, and even the Philippines. The reason for this is more people in these countries are getting online for the first time than anywhere else in the world. So it makes sense that as more and more people in India have access to the internet, we're going to start seeing more YouTube traffic from them. So TubeBuddy's channel is a great example of this. We're based in the US and a large part of our audience is American, but I can now see that we're getting about 20% of our traffic from India. So one thing I might propose to the team is let's take our top performing content, maybe the top 10%, and close caption some of it into India's native language, which the main one is Hindi. And let's wait 90 days to see if we're getting more playbacks using those closed captions. If they are and we're starting to generate even more watch time, it may be worth the investment to close caption more videos in that native language. This is something you're going to have to decide on your own channel though. Top Playback Locations shows you where people are watching your YouTube content. The majority of us are going to get about 80 to 90% from the video watch page, meaning somebody searched or saw us and suggested, they clicked on our video and they're on the video watch page on YouTube. For most channels, the second location is going to be from embedded players, meaning that somebody, either you or a fan, embedded your video on a website and people are viewing it there. If you don't have a website and you're noticing a significant amount of playbacks from embedded players, you can dive deeper into this in your analytics to see who's embedding your website. Maybe you can collaborate with them or they can become a potential sponsor. Going down to engagement, we look at comments, likes, dislikes, minutes watched, average view percentage, and average view duration. Comments, likes, and dislikes are all great, but I really like to focus in on minutes watched and average view percentage. We're always trying to generate more watch time. That way we can make a little bit more money from AdSense. And I know if people are watching my content, YouTube's going to promote it more organically. If you're not getting as much organic traffic as you would like, we're going to talk about that in the traffic sources. But looking at the average view percentage is a good way to gauge this. The higher you can get this metric, the more YouTube will promote you. Most channels are typically around 30 to 35%. 45 to 50% is exceptional, and ideally we want to get people past 60%. I'm going to be honest with you. This is the hardest thing to optimize for, and it's honestly something that you can't solve through a long keyword or a magical thumbnail or a crafty or witty title. This is where we get into script writing, your overall production, your editing, how you do graphics, do you do B-roll, do you change your music, sound effects, all of the creative that goes into your video content. But don't be discouraged. There's a lot of really great creators and channels that teach you all about telling better stories here on YouTube. In fact, you should probably subscribe to TubeBuddy's channel because we bring some of those experts onto our live streams so they can talk about it. You also have to make sure that your video optimization is on point from both a search and discovery standpoint. Speaking of optimization, let's go down to our traffic sources. Right now, we're getting a lot of traffic from external. When I look at the websites, I see we're getting Google and TubeBuddy.com. This makes sense because we do a lot of SEO on our website and we're embedding our videos on TubeBuddy.com and then pushing our email subscribers to watch those videos. You can also see your top related videos, playlists, and channels, but the traffic sources section goes deeper into this. And before we wrap up this video, you can also go to the lifetime summary. This is laid out the exact same way as the 30-day overview. We're just looking at your channel from a lifetime point of view. So between the 30-day trends and the lifetime performance, you should have a solid pulse on how your channel's been growing over the years. If you're still a little confused about how viewers are finding your content and how YouTube's promoting it to them, you're gonna wanna check out the next video in this series, which is all about YouTube's traffic sources. If you haven't ordered your own channel review yet, you can do so at channelreviews.com. And finally, go over to TubeBuddy's YouTube channel and subscribe if you want more expert advice on how to grow your audience, get more views, and make money using YouTube. And I'll see you in the next video.